Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, like your streaming overlay. Okay, that's still not bad. You can add one more. You can add one more. You're still under the I guess the maximum, which is 4. You could push it to 5 if you want to, but then you'd have problems with um yeah, a big thing is battery for me is cuz the more overlays you have, the more battery it uses. Also, it does actually say it. You can push it to 5, but what you can do is or what I do with my battery, I do with my battery as well is I would use a fast charging battery and a shorter cable. A shorter, like a 3.3 feet cable would do fast charging. I wouldn't go more than 4 feet. Um, it'll just make charging a lot more smoother when you're using when you're using your battery pack. Uh huh. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. I have control over my OBS. I do have from my phone because if you look at my screen here again, I have this thing. This is no albs scene switcher. So if I wanted to control my stream, um, okay, it's not showing it. Okay, one second. Let me switch the screen. Where is it? Change window to here. This one. Boom. So I have this running on the background. If you guys want to see as well, this is what's running on the background. Um, and what this lets me do is it lets me control my stream from my phone from anywhere. As long as this program is on, I'm able to control my stream. I can start it, I can end it, I can switch my scenes by typing commands on chat, like if I wanted privacy screen, or if I wanted to put my ending screen or starting screen, I can just type it on command. Um, that's what typical Yan's job is. Yes, exactly. This is typical Yan. This is him. Yes. So that that is him. That is typical Yan. Mm-hmm. Um, I will. I do have something for you to watch as well. I got two things for you to watch. Two playlists as well that might help you. So he's on right now. Actually, I don't know if you know this person, but let me show you him. Let me switch my screen again to Google. So I'll share it with you guys as well. But if you go to YouTube, or not YouTube, sorry, not YouTube. If you go to Twitch and you go to IRL, you see this person right here, Cliff Creates. He's an IRL streamer from New Zealand, but he has a channel on YouTube right here. And if you actually look at his channel playlist, he has a playlist called IRL Streaming. And with his IRL streaming playlist, it'll explain to you several ways of doing or making a server. So you have the one where he uses no albs, and the one that he uses loopy SRT. So the one that I'm using right now from his playlist, it would be this one, the very bottom one right here, this two. Oh yeah, it's right, this two, the bottom ones that I. He is currently live on Twitch too. If you guys want to check him out or whatever, follow him. When he's on IRL, he's currently there as well. But this is one of them. I have another one for you that you might be interested in looking up. Let me just type him up here. Okay, and Spreezy. If you go to his playlist right here, there is this playlist that he has called IRL Stream Setup. And I'll copy paste this playlist over to your chat as well. Chat can see it if they want to. It's right there. This is another good playlist that I based my setup on. So if anyone wants to get into IRL setup, I don't hold anything back from people that want to learn. This is, and Cliff Creates obviously is one of the few people that I based my setup at. Obviously, their setup did not work with mine, but a lot of what they've done on their setup, I applied on mine as well. And I think Spreezy is on Twitch as well, if you guys wanna. This is Spreezy right here. Category called IRL, yes. About 2 months ago, I think they switched it. It used to be outdoors, traveling outdoors, but they switched it to IRL. It is officially called IRL now. So those are the two playlists that I always recommend to people to watch. If you want to set up your IRL stream from, I mean, there's a lot of information out there on the internet for sure. There's a lot of information that you can follow. There's older information that are not that it's not useful anymore. So be careful of that. But this too is where I based my what do I call this IRL setup from. So yeah. But yeah, like the other setup that I have, or that I'm thinking about switching back to, is just using anti-scuff. The reason as well, but why I was thinking of using anti-scuff is because it's a free VPN, by the way. So if you wanted to go to China, for example, where they don't allow, where you have to use VPN to get out of the Chinese internet, anti-scuff provides free VPN for streamers. So, yeah. Oh, go for it. Go ask as many questions as you want. Like, I mean, this probably would answer a lot of people's questions on how how I do my thing. Like I can give you a list of my hardware, my softwares, and everything. And I am sharing my hardware, so you guys. Yes. Let me dress up for you. So, my usual getup is this, with my stick. Obviously, I have another stick, my emergency stick if I need to. I have 3 sticks. So I have my shorter stick when it's when I need a stick immediately, and in tight spaces. I have a really it's only like this stick. Like it's a tiny stick, okay? But it provides very I know. It provides a very I don't know how my streams look like when I'm running around, but when I'm walking, I can definitely make it a little bit more stable. If I just, it's all in the bend of the wrist and the bend of the elbow and your knees when you're walking around. So what I used to be a videographer. I worked for a media company back when I was younger, and I used to be a videographer and a photographer too. So I learned how to maybe walk a certain way. Um, you bend your knees and you bend your heels pretty much. So when you're walking, it'll be a lot more steady if you're using a stick, um, for sure. But hardware wise, this is what I have for sticks. I have my two big sticks, or my small stick and my big stick, my big black stick, and for biking streams, I used to have this. It's called a neck mount. So what it does is you just put it around your neck. You latch it. There's a mount there for something like this, a phone mount, and your phone's just hanging. It's dangling, right? I don't use this anymore, but this is a good tool if you want like a center kind of POV where your hands are, you know. One issue I had with this is the camera sometimes it would shift this way, it would shift this way, or when I'm biking, it would bounce up and down. Neck phone mount. It's a neck phone mount, I think. Oh, is it? That's weird. I recently moved to wait. You can't even see, or wait. I'm just gonna change the window again. Okay. Oh, DJI. Ah, yeah. Yes. Even with a gimbal, you're holding it wrong then. So when you're using a gimbal, you're not actually supposed to hold it upright like this. If you want the bounce to get eliminated when you're walking with a gimbal, you point the gimbal this way. You point it forward so that it actually has like this. It depends. It doesn't completely eliminate. I don't even know how my streams look like actually without the gimbal. Let me see. If I, I don't have no. There's no gimbals. I don't have a gimbal. Uh-huh. Ah. From China as well. Yeah. 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 The gimbal is heavy. The gimbal, I would say, is heavy. Yeah. I wouldn't get a neck holder as well. At this point, I wouldn't. I would go for a stuntman holder like this. I don't know if you can see what's on my shoulder right now. My phone just my phone just clips on right there. Um, just like this. If you go to Amazon.ca, you can go look for stuntman mount. And I'll show you on screen here, right here. Where are you? Am I still? Yeah, right here. Stuntman mount. This is what I got for. Yeah, just like this. And I put it on my backpack because I have to carry a backpack anyways, right? So I have to carry a backpack anyways. And rather than, using another piece of equipment for. Is it different? Action camera. You have to say it like a Japanese person. Camera action. So yeah, I would I would actually just recommend this. I would. That is actually in one of my lists of places to do IRL is Japan. I would love to go to Japan. The Johnny Somali incident has kind of subsided. Yeah, okay, that's good. So I would get this instead if I were you. I'm sorry, what? The action camera. Like, okay, let me zoom in. This is what I have for my my phone mount now. Um, this is way better than the neck mount because like I said, I would have to wear and it's so much easier to dismount and mount your camera on here because I put my phone like that. If I need it on my shoulder, and if I need to take it out, if I need to, I just switch it over to my stick like this, or my bigger stick if I needed to. But that's how my setup is right now. We definitely do need a bigger stick. I do find though with this stick because this used to be a bigger stick. Okay, I'm telling you, this used to be a bigger stick because I had another mount right behind it for the phone, and this mount is for the battery. Um, so it was a bigger stick definitely before, but I found this one is much better if I wanted to be subtle. I found that people ask a lot more about my stick, or a lot more people are more conscious when I'm around them because of my big stick. And I eliminated that by just taking out one mount. And for mounts, let me see 1 second if I can show you. Okay, so this doesn't look. This is not supposed to be how it looks like. This is okay. This is not how it's supposed to look like. My stick. I did some modifications to it. Yeah. Um, I use one of these things. It's just a normal bike mount. Um, it's a normal bike mount with a ball head mount. The action holder. It is for GoPro. It is for GoPro actually. It is for GoPro. The action mount is for GoPro. I just happen to have one of these things on me, and so I just kind of combine. All my stuff are just like combined at this point. So I learned every time I come back from an IRL trip, I have something new, because I would figure out what was wrong during that IRL trip, what worked for me, what made it easier, and then eventually just these are not original parts. This is not original parts. Mm-hmm. So, like for example, this one, the stick is actually Ulanzi, but the mount is from Tack Life. Uh, oh, wait. Okay, that's not bad. It's a clip-on. It's a clip-on. It is not the action camera that I have. So this is a backpack clip. It would be the same as I don't trust these much as much as this one. I've had this before when I was in Taiwan. Um, and- yeah, the one that I'm showing on Discord, or is there a new one? I don't trust it. In my opinion, when I was in Taiwan, I don't trust it. It was so scary. Um, I would go for the actual stuntman mount, which is this guy right here. So it loops around your backpack strap. So I just I just want it like very secure on my shoulder, just in case I need to run. So the exact one. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. That's exactly it. That's how that's the one I'm using right now. But obviously this part right here is not a part of it. It's I got it from a different mount, and I just mounted it. I just use it. uh, yes, the phone holder. If you have if you ever owned a ring light, you would have it. For me, because I'm a very active person. I guess I run around. I do all sort of stuff today. Right? Like, so I don't want it to when like I said, I discovered this when I was in Taiwan because I had the clip one before, and when I was in Taiwan, it would slide off my backpack, and that got me scared. And that's when in Taiwan, I got this, the neck mount. This made my phone a lot more secure when I was running around and stuff. But then I discovered this thing would sway left and right, bounce up and down. So I'm like, okay, I gotta switch it up, you know. And then I got into this thing. Okay. Yes. Mm. Yeah. That's why I got this one because I can at least have my hands free. Um, it helps out so much when I'm on the move. It also helps with when you don't want people to notice that you're streaming or recording something. Um, no, you know what? I found out today you barely notice it because I met this girl today, and I told her, it's like, yeah, I'm streaming, and then she got shy, she moved away. It's like, do you not notice what I'm carrying with me? Like, I have a big stick behind my back, I have this camera right on my chest, and then the speaker right on my side, and she didn't even. I did tell her, like, look at my stick. Look at my stick. That's probably what I'm gonna do when I go to San Diego this year, because I'll probably buy something that has Twitch on it, or order something online that has Twitch on it, just so that people know that, yeah, but I kind of don't want to as well, because I don't want people to know that I'm also streaming, because um yeah, it's just like sometimes I've been kicked out so many times. I thought I was gonna get kicked out today too, but that's entirely my fault. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's streaming. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Let me actually show you exactly what I have here for um like the orders I made for my for the stick I'm using right now. Wait, not the stick I'm using. For the gear that I'm using right now. Um so this one and this one. So this is my big stick. The Olanzi MT44. I think it's about 111 centimeters long. That's a long stick. That's like 3 feet long. Okay, that is 3 feet long. Okay, this this is what I have. My big stick, and then of course I have this is my neck mount right here with me. Um, not anymore. Not as much anymore